Compound is a substance. Compound is a substance made up of two or more elements. Made up of two or more elements. How they combine? Chemically or physically?
Chemically.
Elements chemically combined. Chemically combined. In what ratio? Mithakshri, combined in a fixed proportion. Always the chemical compound, the fixed proportion it is combined in a fixed proportion. Proportion by mass is only called as what? Is only called as compounds. Understand? So we have taken one example also. Example if we'll take by mass. So what is the example we have taken, guys? Last class, water. So what is the chemical formula of water? Everybody. Kokul, what is the chemical formula of water? Johan, Harini. Chemical formula of water. H2O. Understanding? So it is having two elements. What is the two elements? Everybody tell me. What are the two elements?
Hydrogen and oxygen.
Hydrogen. And another one is water, Johan. Another one is oxygen. Understanding? Now, how will measure the mass of an atom? Everybody? Mass of an atom.
Atomic mass.
Mass of an atom is measuring how? Is measuring AMU, or we can say U. Means what? Atomic mass unit. What is that? Atomic mass unit. In chapter number 3, atoms and molecules will study. By that time, we will study how to calculate this AMU. Is it okay, ready? Harish? Mithakshri? Yeah, by that time I will teach you what is AMU and all. So, if we take the hydrogen, so what is the atomic mass of one hydrogen atom? One hydrogen atom, 1U. Understanding? What is the atomic mass of one oxygen atom? 16U. Understanding? 16U. Now, if you notice it, hydrogen, what is the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen? Tell me, everybody. What is the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen? Ratio is 2 hydrogens is to 1 oxygen. Yes or no, guys? Please respond. Yes? Now, if we take mass, so 2 hydrogens into mass of 1 hydrogen, how much? Mass of 1 hydrogen, 1U. Same way, if we take oxygen, how many oxygens are there? 1 oxygen. And what is the mass of oxygen? Respond. 16U. So if we multiply 2 into 1U, 2U is to 16 is to 1, 16U. So what is the ratio? Minimum ratio by 2 if we'll do 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 eights are. So what is the ratio? Mass ratio? What is the mass ratio of water? Please respond. 1:8. Understand? That is what the mass ratio means. Chemically combined in a fixed proportion of 1:8 by mass. 1:8 by mass. That is what you have to remember. Are you clear, Mithakshri? Any doubt? Now, let me take next one. Do you all eating the salt every day? Common salt? I need response. Do you all eating the common salt? So now common salt, what is the chemical name? Anybody can tell common salt chemical name? Harish? Sodium chloride. What is that? Akilan? Sodium chloride. Understanding? Do you know the formula? Everybody? Do you know the formula?
Yes,
NaCl. What is that? NaCl. Please learn it. Okay? Same way. How many elements are there here? Elements I want. What is the elements made up of here? One is sodium. Another one is what? Ready? Another one is chlorine. Okay? So 2 elements are there. So symbol of sodium is Na. And what is the symbol of chlorine? Everyone? Symbol of chlorine is Cl. That is what? NaCl. Any doubt? I want it. Yes, please. Nobody is answering. Now, let me take ammonium chloride. You have to tell me the elements. I will take ammonium chloride. What is that? ammonium chloride. Okay, the formula is NH4Cl. NH4Cl. Is it okay, ready? What is the formula? Harish? NH4Cl. Now can you tell me, it is made up of 3 elements. It is made up of 3 elements. What is that?
Nitrogen, hydrogen, and chlorine.
Open your mouth. Simply don't sit. Harini and Johan. If not interested, leave from the meeting. No issues. What are the 3 elements, Mr. Gokul? Mitakshri, answer. I want response. One is nitrogen. Another one is what?
Hydrogen.
And another one is what? Chlorine. Okay. So that is what. So more than 2 elements chemically combined together, then that is called as compound. So always compound having same atoms or different atoms. Same atoms or different atoms. Everybody, same atoms or different atoms? I'm asking you guys. Different atoms of an element. Understand, all of you? So same things are different things? Different things, different atoms. So always remember, compound contains, understanding, atoms of different elements. Atoms of different elements. Write it. Compounds contains atoms of different elements. So I will say one more example. Can you tell me the examples? Silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide. What is the elements present? Silicon dioxide. So formula is SiO2. That is a formula. What is the elements present, Mitakshri? Harini? Yes, please. Ready? What are the elements present? Silicon and oxygen. That's all. Why no people are responding? Silicon and what? Oxygen. That's all. Okay. Now, do you all having marble in your home? That is what tails we can say. Yes, Mitakshri, what happened? Marbles. So marbles we can say calcium carbonate. What is to call? Marbles. Marble, or we can say limestone. What is to call? Limestone, or we can say chalk piece. In our school we are using chalk piece. Do you remember? Everything is called as calcium carbonate. What is to call?
Calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate. What is the elements are present? You have to tell me. What is the elements it is made up of? It is
Calcium.
Calcium. It is made up of carbon. It is made up of what? Oxygen. That's all. Write it. Any doubt, Mitakshri?
No, sir.
Write it. So now, I will give you a lot of examples of compounds. You can take. These all are examples of compounds. What is this? All are examples of compounds. Are you clear? So you can take here so many examples I have mentioned. You can take ammonia. Ammonia formula is what? NH3. Carbon dioxide, ice, water only, steam, H2O, chalk just now I said calcium carbonate, limestone just now I said calcium carbonate, lime or quicklime, calcium oxide, understanding? Slackline, calcium hydroxide, methane, glucose, what we are eating, sugar or cane sugar, understanding? Formula C12H22O11, starch, bracket N also. N means number of carbons. Baking soda, understanding? NaHCO3. Washing soda what? Na2CO3. Potassium nitrate, KNO3. Potassium sulfate, K2SO4. Sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. Copper sulfate, CuSO4. Iron sulfide, FeS. because iron sulfide we have used. That is why remember hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3, hydrogen bromide HBr, sodium hydroxide NaOH. So like this, plenty of compounds, millions of compounds we have in our chemistry class. Understand? When it will comes to the class 10, thousands of compounds will find. Even class 9th, third chapter, we will study how to write the chemical formula also. Is it okay? So by that time I will teach you. So these all are called as examples of what? Everything is examples of everybody. So they are the examples of what, guys? Compounds. Now, these compounds will be classifying into 3 types. How many types? How many types? We will be classifying into 3 types. One is based upon their properties, acids. Next one is bases. And next one is salts. Is it okay, everyone? Yes, please. Ready? Harini, Akilan. Compounds are classified into 3 types. That is what it is: acids, bases, and salts. So, on the basis of their properties, for example, if we'll take acids, what is the acid you are finding here? You can see here. What is the acid you are finding here? Hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Ellame, where it will come? Everything will come under acids, H2SO4, next HNO3, nitric acid. Bases you can take NaOH, understanding? Next, here you can see, where is there? Calcium hydroxide, not there? Okay, here you can take quicklime, slacolime, etc. So quicklime, slacolime, calcium hydroxide, ellame bases. Salts you can take here. So many salts: magnesium chloride, sodium chloride, understanding? Potassium chloride, calcium chloride. So like this, all are examples of what? Salts. So like this, all the compounds based upon their properties, we can classify into how many types? Everybody? How many types? 3 types.
3 times.
So here baking soda also you can write. Okay, you want, you can write. So washing soda also will come, Na2CO3. That is also base only. Sodium carbonate. Okay, Na2CO3. Okay, these all are. So based upon the properties, compounds are classified into acids, bases, and salts. That's all you have to remember. Is it okay, everybody? Please respond. So this is all about it. What is compounds? Now, one real life compound we have to form and we have to study the properties. The same mixture what we have taken in the last previous class. So what is the previous class we have taken? Mixture. Everybody. One mixture we have taken. What is the mixture? Yes, please.
Iron and sulfur.
Iron and sulfur. That's all. Very good. Take that. So we'll take one example to understand characteristic properties of a compound. So right. Characteristic properties of compound. Characteristic properties of compound. Properties of compound. So what is the example we are taking, guys? What is the example we are taking? Everyone?
Iron, sir.
Yeah, properties of a compound of iron and sulfur. Properties of a compound is not mixture. What is that, Mitaksri? Compound, already formed compound. Compound of iron and sulfur. Iron and sulfur. Now, is it mixture or compound now? Iron and sulfur. Iron and sulfur.
Compound.
Compound. So what is the above examples? What is the compound with iron and sulfur? Here you can see. What is the compound it is? What is the compound it is? Here, I highlighted. What is the compound? Iron sulfide. Write it. Iron sulfide. What is the compound? Iron sulfide. FeS. So this is what. So let's study the properties, everybody. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first, what we have to take, Reddy? You want to get the proper, you want to get the iron sulfide. What I have to take? First, I have to take in a one bowl. What I have to take? You should tell me. I have to take the iron fillings. I will take what? I will take what? Iron fillings. Next, as I told you, sulfur. What is the color of sulfur, Mitakshri? Harini?
Yellow.
Yellow color. Very good, Gokul. So I have to take the sulfur. So both, what is this called as? Mixture. What is this called as? Mixture.
Iron sulfur.
Yes, iron sulfide mixture. Now, step one, you have to heat it. Do you understanding? You have to heat this one. So we have to provide the heat. I'm providing heat. Is it okay, everybody? I'm providing heat so that if I keep on heating this iron and sulfur powder, then after some time we can notice it will turns into a black color substance. It will turns into what, Mitakshri? It will turns into a black color substance. That is only we used to say a compound. Reaction takes place, compound will form. What is this compound called as? Everybody. That is only called as? Please respond. What is this called as? Iron sulfide. Please write it. Iron sulfide is formed. Iron sulfide formed. That's all. Is it okay? Everyone, please respond. Harini, have you understand, Harini? Akilan? Yes?
Yes, sir.
First property. Yes, ask me, any doubt. Now, Mitakshri, can you tell me, when we are studying the properties of mixture, what we have bought? First, I want to separate the iron from the sulfur. What I have bought here? Anybody can tell me?
Magnet.
Magnet. Now, if the same magnet, if I bring it here after formation of black compound, is it possible to separate the iron? That is what my question.
No, sir.
Is it possible to separate the iron, Mr. Reddy?
No, sir.
No. Why it is not possible to separate?
It is mixed together.
Because they are chemically reacted. What is that? They are chemically reacted. Is it yes or no? Yes, please answer. That is what. So that is the first point, right? If a magnet is put in the iron sulfide compound, if a magnet is put in the iron sulfide compound, if a magnet is put in the iron sulfide compound, iron does not get separated from sulfur. Iron does not get separated from sulfur. Why, guys? Why, guys?
Because they are chemically
Because
reacting.
They are chemically reacted. That is what. Iron does not get separated. Iron does not get separated. Compound. Iron does not get separated. Does not get separated. Next. Also, we use second one to separate sulfur. What is the second one? We use sulfur. Ready, Harish? Fastly. Sulfur. To separate sulfur, we use something. What is that? I want it. Yes.
Filtration, sir.
No, not filtration.
We add carbon disulfide.
Filtration.
Yes. First, we have to dissolve the sulfur current. What we have used?
Carbon disulfide, sir.
Carbon disulfide, CS2. So, carbon disulfide solvent cannot separate the sulfur, right? Second one, carbon disulfide carbon disulfide solvent. That is what CS2 solvent cannot separate. What it cannot separate? Cannot sulfur from FeS. What do you mean by FeS, guys? Iron sulfide. Understanding? Sulfide, sulfur from FeS compound. Why it cannot separate, everyone? Because sulfur is chemically reacted with what? Sulfur is chemically reacted with what? Iron. So
Iron
it's
sulfide.
not possible to separate. So from this we can make one conclusion. What is that? Iron sulfide is a compound which cannot be separated into its constituents by physical methods. Is it yes or no? Everybody? Yes or no? I want to answer.
Yes, sir.
So is it possible to separate the individual components by physical methods? Yes, please respond.
No,
Is
sir.
it possible? No. So nobody is possible to separate the iron and sulfur by physical methods. Any doubt? Please. Yes? No response. Oh, that is what. Write it. That is the first point. So a compound, right? Iron sulfide compound cannot be separated into its iron sulfide compound. Iron sulfide compound cannot be separated. Cannot be separated into its constituents. What is the constituents in this? Anybody can tell? What is the constituents in iron sulfide? Iron and sulfur. Constituents by which method? By physical method. Okay, everybody? So that is what. Is it only iron sulfide or every compound? Harish, Akilan, Harini, is it only iron sulfide or every compound?
Every compound, sir.
Every compound. That is what I have to say. So we are taking iron sulfide is a just example. So we have to write general. In general, we can say that a compound cannot be separated into components. In general, a compound cannot be separated into components, individual components. Understanding? Components by which method? Ready? Akilan? By physical methods. Gokul, understand Gokul? So is it possible to separate the compounds by physical methods?
No, sir.
Understanding? Elements we cannot separate at all by physical or chemical because elements already smallest. So we cannot separate further. Understanding? But compounds we cannot separate it by individual components by physical methods, but we can separate it by what? We can separate it by physical chemical methods. Understand? So let us see that. We will understand. Second point. So this is the first point. Any doubt, Mitakshri? First point. First point, any doubt? Now, second point, everybody understand very carefully. Now, iron sulfide compound is added to, remember, add dilute sulfuric acid to iron sulfide compound. What you have to do, Amma? Add dilute sulfuric acid, H2SO4. What is to call sulfuric acid? H2SO4. Okay, sulfuric acid to iron sulfide. Iron sulfide. Okay, Harish, what I will do? I will take a beaker. So down what is present? Everybody tell me. What is this compound called as? You have to tell me.
Iron sulfide.
Iron sulfide. Now, with the help of dropper, I have to add what? Or another test tube. I have to add what? I have to add what? Dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid. Not understand, please ask me. So if you'll add this one, then immediately you will get a colorless, foul smelling gas. What gas will come? Colorless, foul smell. Do you understand? I am drawing here. So fumes this is. So colorless, immediately after reaction, understanding? A colorless, foul smell will come. Understanding? Colorless gas with a foul smell. Okay, so that foul smell only we can call it as, understanding, rotten eggs. Foul. F-O-U-L. Please remember. F-O-U-L. Foul smell gas. That what is the smell mark? Rotten X. Okay, everyone. Rotten X smell will come. So that gas only we used to call as hydrogen sulfide. What is that gas? Everybody?
Hydrogen sulfide.
Hydrogen sulfide. So what is the gas will release if you add sulfuric acid? Hydrogen sulfide. H2S. Please remember. Write it. Hydrogen sulfide. Any doubt? Ask me. Yes, please. Yes, all of you understand? Ready? What is the gas will come?
Sir.
What is the gas will come? Hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide. What is the smell of that gas? What is the
Rotten
smell of that gas? Rotten X smell. Understanding? Or foul smell. F-O-U-L, foul smell. Now I will teach you chemical equation. If you want, you can write it. Iron sulfide reacting with the sulfuric acid will gives you one gas will come. What is that gas? Just now you studied. Hydrogen sulfide plus iron sulfate. What is this? Hydrogen sulfide plus what is that, guys? Iron sulfate. What is that?
Iron sulfate.
Iron sulfate will come. So till here write it, everybody. Any doubt, ask me. Metakshri, any doubt?